I do the hobby that no one's mom wants them to do. I'm a cave diver. So I was been scuba diving for a long time and told myself I would never do cave diving. Accidentally ended up falling down that rabbit hole and just loving it.
Hmm.
But the parallels to business, like, kind of stood out to me. Like cave diving, it's a high stakes environment. There's a lot on your plate. Um, and you have to remain calm and focused to remain safe. One day it just clicked that there's a lot of the rules that we follow that can apply to management. I'm sure most people out there aren't cave divers, but my hope is that some of them can take away their lived experience up to this point can still apply to management and lean on that. That's your strength while you're building up those extra skills.
I love that. Talk to me about maybe we can go a little more niche, if that's fair.
Yeah.
Travis, like maybe what we could do, talk to me about when you first started getting into the world of, let's just say, people management. What would you say are some of those things, maybe one or three things that you were like, if you could go back in time and talk to your younger self, we'll frame it this way, but you couldn't tell your younger self it's you from the future, and you couldn't tell your younger self you're from the future, like what would you need to tell yourself to be like, hey, this is what you need to change to be better at management? And how would you say it connecting to maybe what you do now, which is cave diving? Maybe that we can go there and kind of, would that give you a good launching off platform if we frame it that
Yeah.
way, Travis?
Yeah, absolutely. If there was one thing that I would tell myself, it's when you move into management and leadership, you're not there to do the work for your team. And that's a really uncomfortable feeling for a lot of people at first. It takes a while to wrap your mind around them. But the number one responsibility that you have is to develop your people, to grow them, to get the results out of them. It takes time to make that mental shift and to get out of their way and to oftentimes say, no, I'm not doing that for you. And just finding frameworks to know when you need to get involved, how to get involved that can accomplish getting the work done while developing them. And that was something I certainly struggled with. I'm a helper. I like to help people. And so when someone would come to me with a problem, my instinct was to jump right in, get in the trenches alongside them. And what I realized is I'm disempowering them. I'm taking on their responsibility for them. And I already have this my own bucket of responsibility. And when that starts to overflow, that's when those feelings of being burnt out, overwhelmed, that many new managers and leaders go through naturally happens. And so I drew these parallels between the five basic rules of cave diving and management to help me manage these.